Hey, this is John, the local SEO renegade, and today we're going to be talking about what are the best backlinks. Okay, some people will say, oh, is it, directory listings? Is it forum posts? Is it, social bookmarks? Is it this, that, the other thing? Whatever. I'm going to tell you the best backlinks that you can get are the best quality backlinks that you can get. You want high quality, and in this video I'm going to show you how I go about getting top quality backlinks. In fact, some of these backlinks will come up on the first page of Google as soon as they get indexed. They're that good, and I've seen it happen. I've actually had them outrank my site that I was building the links for, which is absolutely crazy, but this is absolutely essential. This is not the only source I use, but these are by far the best source because I'm going to get all the elements I need to get the best backlink. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure and click on the link in the description of this video, and it'll take you over to the blog post where I discuss everything on this topic. So, moving on. Let's take a look at one of the backlinks that I use on the service. This is one of the blog posts that I made. And you can see here, this is my keyword phrase, okay? It's important for it to be in the title. It's important for it to be in the first sentence and the last sentence, okay? And it's important to have text decoration and LSI keywords. And the great thing is these blog posts are only 100 to 150 words, which makes it super easy, right? Then this is the actual what you see when you pull up the Google search, okay? So you can see I have the keyword in the title. It's in the URL because they use the title to make the URL. So you want to make sure that your keyword phrase is towards the beginning or is close to the beginning of your title as possible. And you want to make sure it's in the first sentence so it shows up in your description. Pretty good stuff. I cannot make better quality backlinks than these. Some people will say edu, whatever. This is about me. This is about what I do. This is what I'm teaching you. This is what I do. So a lot of people will talk about, well, if you got to make a lot of links, which you do, how can you write so many blog posts, on a single topic? Well, here's what I do. I'll go into Google and I'll type in a very general keyword based on what I'm trying to target. So home inspectors, home inspection, right? Then I go to the left column and I click on more, and I'll go through, I'll look at discussions, I'll look at blogs, and I'll look at news to get that information. And I'll go in and I'll click on one of those, and then I'll open up my Windows Live Writer, which I absolutely love. It's fantastic, and I'll teach you more about that in another video. But anyway, so I take that information and I break it down to 100 to 150 word sections, and I'll put post 1, post 2, post 3, and it's important that you completely rewrite those portions in your own words. So all I do is I read it and then I rewrite it, make it 100 to 150 words. Because this service that I use that I'm going to show you over on the blog, they require that everything is 100% original content. Nothing can be spun. It goes through an auto-generated process where it checks it. If it passes that, then they have an actual human review it to make sure it passes. So all the blog posts are top quality, okay? They only want the best quality the content on their blogs. So, like I said, I put the keyword in the first sentence and once again in the last sentence. And I alternate between where I put the link, and I'll alternate the text decorations, whether it's underlined or italicized. And then I'll drop in a couple LSI keywords, and I make sure, like I said, I have my link in either in the first or the last sentence, and I alternate it. Now, in the Windows Live Writer, they have these three buttons down in the left hand corner: edit, preview, and source. We're already in the edit, so what I do is I click on the source code, and it'll pull up like this, and it'll show me, and I know you can't really see it that good in this video, but it says post 1 right here, and that's why I did that like this, so I can see where my posts end. And I'll do 20 posts, and it only takes me an hour or less to do that. You know, scraping content, rewriting it, putting my links in there and everything. So once I do that, I go into the service that I use. I click on the HTML button, and it opens up this HTML window. I drop the HTML in, click update. Then I'll take either the first sentence or the last sentence that's got my main keyword phrase in there, and I'll either take the whole thing or part of it, and I'll make that my title, and then I'll click post. I'll just post it, and it's done. Okay, so here is what your project settings look for, and this is important. Okay, you can have as many projects as you want. You can only have one project per website. You can also do this for videos. You can do this for, squidoo lenses, which I don't recommend. I don't use them. You could do it to build links to articles, which I don't use, which I don't recommend, because I say article marketing is dead, especially after the farmers. And I don't use any of that stuff because I don't need it. This is what I do. Alright, so you'll see you have the project, the domain name, you select your category, and then send posts. This is the frequency, okay? And you have several options, okay? Here's all the options. So what I'll do when I first start a project is write those 20 posts and set it to 2 to 5 per day. This will last you about a week and a half. And after that week and a half, if that website is not up on the first page of Google, then I'll probably run it, I'll do another 20, and I'll do 1 to 3 per day. And I'll do that until I get to the first page. Once I get to the first page, then I set it to humanize. And it will run through all of these different options. It'll pick one randomly, and it'll run it for an undetermined length of time. And this makes it look natural to the search engines. So this is what I use. I got the link right underneath this video on the blog post. If you're watching on YouTube, you can get the link to this blog post in the description. It'll be right at the top. This is John, the local SEO renegade. Come on over to localseodiy.com, and I'll teach you everything I know about how to get rankings on the first page of Google and dominate your local competition.